In this video, we're going to learn how to take a decimal and turn it into a fraction. So we'll start by taking the number that we have minus the decimal. So we have 75, we ignore that decimal place, we put that over a fraction. And what we want to do is we know that there are two decimal places here. So always put a 1, and since there are two decimal places, it means we're going to have two zeros. Okay, two decimal places equals two zeros. And what we want to do is we're going to simplify this. Now, we have to simplify with the same number on top and bottom. And it doesn't have to be perfect, and we can do it in stages. So I know that 5 goes into 75, and I know that 5 goes into 100. So we can simplify this out. I know that 75 and 5, that will be 15. And we know that 5 goes into 100 20 times. Now it looks like we can still simplify this out, and I know we can simplify another 5 out. And if we do that, 15 goes into 5 3 times, and 20 goes into 5 4 times. Okay, I can't simplify this out any further, so the answer is 3 over 4. Now again, we'll do the same thing with 0.25. So we take the number without the decimal place. Okay, and we know that we have two decimals here, so that's going to be 1 followed by two zeros. Two decimal places, two zeros. And what we want to do is we're going to simplify this out. So we can simplify out, we can take a 5 out of this, and if we do, 25 goes into 5 5 times, and 100 goes out of 5 20 times. We can simplify out another 5 on top and bottom, and if we do that, we get 5 out of 5, that's 1. 20 divided by 5, that is 4. So the answer is 1 over 4. Now this is a 3-digit number, but it still follows the same rules. So we take the number that's on the top, minus a decimal place, and we're going to divide it by a 1, followed by how many decimal places we have. Well, we have 3 decimal places, so that means we're going to have 3 zeros. Okay, now 625 divided by 1,000, we'll do the same thing. I know we can simplify a 5 out of both top and bottom, and if we do, we'll get 125 divided by 200. Now, it looks like we can factor out a 5, but I also know we can factor out a 25, right? 125 and 200, and if we do that, what we'll end up having is 5 over 8. So the answer is 5 over 8. Moving on to 4 digits, we'll still follow the same process. We'll take that number at the top, and then we're going to divide it by 1, followed by how many decimal places we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be 4 zeros. Now what we'll do is we'll simplify this one, and again, we can always do it in stages. We don't have to pick the biggest number if we think that we're not going to be correct. So if we simplify that out, that's going to be 875 at top, and we're going to divide that by 2,000. Now we can simplify out another 5 if we want, and if we do that, we will get 175 over 400. It looks like we can simplify out another 5, or in this case, we can do 25 actually. So let's go ahead, we're going to simplify out a 25, and what we'll end up getting is 7 on the top and 16 over the bottom. And we can't simplify this anymore because 7 on top can't be factored into anything other than 7 itself. So the answer is 7 over 16.